What is up, you guys? This is FSMADDNESSPILOT, and today we're gonna be doing the part 2 of building our airport. Now, the first thing I want you guys to go ahead and do is go to your documents folder where you have the My FS projects, or wherever you saved that folder that we were working in. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. So I'll go to the documents, go to My FS projects, and there we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and create a new folder and call it Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar, or the name of your airport. So Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar, which is just gonna be a blank folder. Now keep that folder open, and if you hold the Windows key and Echo, it should open you another Explorer window. Now go to your C drive and go to the SDK folder, which I'm doing. And if you go ahead to the samples folder and go inside the simple scenery, now we're just gonna copy what's inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, Control C and Control V in the other folder. And what we're gonna do is just go to the package sources, and you see where it says scene, go inside, delete what's inside, go inside the model lib and delete everything except the texture folder. So I'll do that, and go inside the texture folder and delete everything inside the texture folder. Now you have the folder ready and you have the XML file ready. Now what you can do is you can rename this XML file to Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar if you want. So I did that, and that's it. We can go ahead and close these both. I'll meet you guys in the simulator, so I'll see you in a sec. We are inside the simulator. Okay, I'm just playing around with the developer camera. It's pretty cool, actually. So today what we're gonna do is get rid of these buildings, these default buildings, and place our first runway. We're gonna be doing that by 3 steps. First step is creating a polygon, then exclusion rectangle, then creating the runway itself, and yeah, hopefully by the next tutorial we start doing these lovely taxiways. The default ones actually don't look that bad, but yeah, they need a lot of work. Anyways, let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is go to dev mode, open project, and open the XML file that we created. Now once it's open, you can go ahead and press on My Scene BGL, press on Load in Editor. Then what you can do is zoom out and just center the airport in the middle. Now select the polygon. Now click on the one-click placing, and then click anywhere and hold the control button, left control, and just draw around the airport. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And once you're done with the area, you can just double click anywhere, boom, and press on the one-click placing checkbox and uncheck it. Now you have the polygon in. Now wherever you have the properties window, you can open it from the project editor, press view. You can open it from the scenery editor, press view, and make sure that the property window is open. And for me it's open here. And what I'm gonna do is I press on the exclude all, and I'm gonna select the airport area and select the medium for this airport, tiny airport. And that's done for the polygon. Now let's go with the exclusion rectangle. Click on it, and if we click on the one-click placing, and if we place it just anywhere and uncheck the one-click placing, now drag it, covering the airport. Now once that's done, you can see in the properties window where it says exclude all objects, that's what actually we want. So that's done. And the last thing you want to do is create the airport. So we're gonna select the airport in the objects menu and click on the one-click placing and just place it in the middle. Now once you've done that, you can see the iCow. You can type in Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar, press enter, and in the airport name we can go ahead and type in the airport name, so Sana Brook. There you go, press enter. And once that's done, we can go ahead and go into the to delete menu and just check everything in here, just to make sure that we got rid of everything default. I'm just gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. Now once you've checked everything, you can go ahead and select the last element that we're actually gonna add. and that's the runway. So if you click on runway and runway 27 for this, so select runway 27, place it anywhere, and uncheck the one-click placing. Go to the properties, configuration, so heading should be 270 for runway 27. If you have runway 25, that's 250. If you have runway 09, which is 090. So for this case, it's 270 for heading. And if we zoom in, it's gonna render. There you go. And the width is 20 for this airport. And once you have done that, we can close the configuration menu. We can go inside the markings, so we can actually have stuff. And we should have the threshold markings, the center dashed line, and we should have the number and designator to the end. Depending on what airport you're doing, you might add more stuff. Now the last thing I want to show you guys is how you can actually create a slope. If we go inside the terraforming menu, and if you click on it and press on the add profile, now where it says use custom Bezier, that's what you want to select. And I have no idea why it's not appearing. Let me uncheck it and check again. Okay. Okay, so it is really weird. Click add profile. Reset view. Okay, so I had to press on the reset view for the line to appear. If we click on the use custom Bezier, and if I click on add new point, and if I just click one in the middle, now I'm gonna make the runway like sloping downwards, so I'm gonna drag this up. I have no idea why it's not dragging up, but yeah, I'm dragging it down, the middle one. And that's it for this slope of the runway. You can actually find the slope information somewhere, but I'm not sure where you can find it. I think the charts might include it. Anyways, I'm just gonna press on the save on the right side, and it says the shapefile. So the shapefile, I'm gonna save it in the package sources, scene, and I'm gonna name this as the Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar dash exclusion. Save. Now the scenery file, I'll just save that as the Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar XML file, but actually I'm gonna save it in the same folder as the scene and name this as the Echo Delta Whiskey Oscar Airport. Save. Now we have everything saved. Let me just understand the structure of the airport. So we have this XML, which is the project, and inside the project sources, if we go inside the scene, we should find an airport which has like the information for like what we've created so far. So right now we created the runway and stuff, and we have the taxiways and stuff. It's gonna be included in this XML. But yeah, that's it. Let me minimize that, and if we go ahead and just finish off the runway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom in and actually drag it into place. So if I hold the middle one and just drag it, and I'll hold the middle one here and just drag it, make sure it fits. There you go. And as you can see, it's not fully correct. I need to do a bit of rotation, so I can just hold the green one in the middle. Let me double click again and move this. Middle click mouse, make sure it's positioning. So if you middle mouse click on the middle of the gizmo, it should switch between scale, rotate, and position. So this green one, right now we're in position, so I can just move it like that. There we go. Now we have the runway in the correct position. It's kind of weird. I'll just move this a bit to the like that, and then I can just move the entire runway just a bit to the right, because you know Google Earth, it's not showing the slope correctly, so it shows like the runway is curved, but it's not curved. So I'm just doing that, make sure that I cover it all, and yeah, there you go. Make sure I cover the entire runway. There we go. And there we go. Yep, thank you guys for watching. This is part 2. We'll see you in part 3 when we create the runways, I'm sorry, taxiways, and hopefully we get soon to actually like building the 3D models, which the serious work happens, and when we start texturing and making night textures. And yeah, I think that's the syllabus of what we're doing. So next tutorial is taxiways and how you can do cross taxiways. So I'll make sure that I give every information I know about taxiways, so when you do bigger airports you can still apply the same rule. Anyways, see you guys in the next tutorial. Goodbye.